Welcome if you dare. Hey Spooky Squad, it's Gabby. With all the hype around the new Journey Together and Battle Partners Pokemon sets, I want to take some time to spotlight the amazing artists who actually did the art. While doing some research, I found out that some of these artists actually got their start by submitting themselves to the Pokemon Illustrator contests, which is amazing if you haven't heard of the Pokemon Illustrator contest. Little recap, you draw some cool stuff, you submit it to Pokemon, and they choose between like thousands and thousands of people of who has the best art based off of a few Pokemon kind of that they give you to do. And last year, 2024, the Illustrator contest winner was this amazing Pikachu by Kazui Minami. So sleepy, oh my gosh, literally adorable. Okay, so now for this set's Spotlight Artist, I'm going to start off with the amazing Rend. They were actually the grand prize winner back in 2022, and they actually won with this adorable Sleepy Arcanine. Oh my gosh, so cute. I love him with that great big yawn. It's almost like you can dive right into the picture. They also submitted the little winking Pikachu and the Sizer. I feel like they're both just jumping straight off the page at me. I absolutely love it. Some other cards they designed for Pokemon since their win back in 2022 was the Surging Sparks Pavilion, the Shrouded Fable Ziora, the Twilight Masquerade Chimecho, the Temporal Forces Cutiefly, and the most adorable Paldean Fates Palmy. Oh my gosh, I love it, I love it. And obviously, most recently, they're getting more known for their Journey Together Spirit. This is literally the cutest thing. I mean, out of all the cards that I want from Journey Together, I think it would probably have to be this one. The little paw, the little eye, I can't. Literally the absolute cutest. Alright, next up we have Minami Take, who is actually also another participant in the 2022 Illustrator contest. So, fun fact, this 2022 Illustrator contest was pretty beefy. I'm pretty sure that like 3 of the people on this list, at least 3 of the people, put in for this contest. And they submitted with their very fierce looking Arcanine. I feel like he's just sitting there and keeping guard over something. I absolutely love it. Since then, they've created some pretty iconic promos, like the Charmander promo from Obsidian Flames, and the Detective Pikachu promo. I don't think we ever got it here, but I think that is the absolute coolest promo. They also created the Apple Turn from Surging Sparks, the Fracture from Shrouded Fable, and that Blood Moon Ursaluna from Twilight Masquerade, the one that looks like he's Pooh Bear sticking his hand in a pot of honey. Absolutely love it. With Journey Together, they created something truly magical with the Hopswooloo. I feel like this card looks like it's just coming out of a Studio Ghibli movie. I don't know. That's just what it reminds me of. I watched so much Studio Ghibli growing up with Totoro and Spirited Away. I love it, I love it. I feel like it gives me the vibes of like looking off into the distance, into the future. I love it. So obviously another chase card for me. So I'm gonna probably want a lot of cards from this set. Okay, next up we have Mingo, who, funny enough, was absolutely on the same, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is our 3rd person that was in the 2022 Illustrator contest. And this person was actually the 2nd runner-up with their very vibrant looking Pikachu. Their use of bright color and the cartoony shapes really made this art look amazing. I don't know, just look at it. The pinks and the greens and the blues. I feel like everything's just jumping straight off the page at you. It's almost like, I don't know. Very cool. They also created the Frostlass and the Rabscata from Prismatic Evolutions, so that was more of the current stuff that they were doing. and we definitely can look forward to their new card, Iono's Watrel, with their iconic bright colors and crazy art style. Feel like the Watrel's just coming straight at you, and Iono's just back there like, yay, super exciting. I love it. Okay, next on my list is Okacheke. He's made some pretty big, iconic cards in the past few years, and he actually also submitted himself to, this one's called the Illustration Grand Prix, with this very happy-looking Slowpoke. I love it. He's just so happy looking at the water. Okay, so some of my favorite Okacheke cards, because I'm an Eevee fan, I feel like it would have to be the Flareon promo from Evolving Skies. Absolutely love it. Some of the other ones that they've done have been the Latias card, not the heart card, obviously, the one from Surging Sparks. I love his use of cards that kind of connect together. I don't think that he was the first person to do it, but I really like the use of making the artwork bigger than it really is, just using the cards themselves. He also did something very similar when he did his Plusle and Minun card from Paradox Rift. I also think that that's super cool with the two Pokemon and the two brothers behind. I love it. I think that that is super, super cool. And for this set, he has decided to take on the Paldean Wooper, and I think he did a really awesome job. So next up we have Unanori. This individual has submitted to the Pokemon Illustrator contest a few times, and they only have about 15 cards in their arsenal, but I feel like they've already kind of found a really good place in my heart. They created the Raging Bolt EX from Prismatic Evolutions. Obviously, phenomenal card. The Flapple from Surging Sparks. And I feel like if you look at both of these cards themselves, those textures and the colors, I don't know, I feel like they just draw you into the card itself. And this time around, they decided to tackle the Meowth. I feel like he looks like he's getting into some mischief. Don't know what he's doing or with Team Rocket or whatever's happening over there. I just think he's very silly looking coming down from that tree. Next up, we have Takayua. They submitted this awesome Gardevoir and Genesect for the second Illustrator Grand Prix. Obviously, amazing. Love it. And since then, they have created the amazing Wu Chen EX SAR, which looks amazing. And most recently, the one that I'm kind of excited for is it's the new full arts that are going to be in Journey together. So they're very, very exciting. They created the Enziorark. I love the trainer in the background and the Pokemon in the foreground, and I like that the trainer kind of blends into the card itself, while the Pokemon's kind of like colored and more in your face. I think it's so cool. And lastly, I want to talk about the artist of this amazing card. Iono's Bellibolt SAR. I'm pretty sure it's like the second most expensive card out of battle partners right now, and I can 100% see why. Yu Nishida began illustrating professionally back in 2017, and before that they were just drawing all the time. I mean, you can tell, very refined art. I think it's amazing. They entered the Pokemon Illustrator Grand Prix with this dreamy looking Gardevoir. Definitely gives me very similar vibes, but with the like sun setting in the background, it's like golden hour Gardevoir. I love it. I love it so much. Since then, she's worked on a very impressive 100 cards and has also made the pack art for the VMAX Climax set. Oh my gosh, I love it. Obviously, ton of cards. So a few of my favorites would have to be the Bakery Dash Bun. So cute. I don't actually have that in my collection, but that's still one of my chase cards out there. The Too Much Candy Morpeko, and that little Happy Cow Miltank. I think that they are all so amazing, and obviously going into the Iono's Bellibolt, which is going to be one of the two chase cards from this up-and-coming set. So I want to close the video with a bit of an inspirational message. No matter what your passion is, if it's art or music or storytelling or comics or whatever, believe in yourself and you can do literally anything. like be a master builder for Lego, or a songwriter for your favorite artist. Or you can even be an illustrator for an amazing company like Pokémon. Just remember, never give up on your dreams. Stay spooky. Bye, guys.